Hello. Now we're in for a video for today. We're going to launch FlightGear and do a flight to Phuket with our LSM2 city scenery. We use the Panto RS1 by old schools for this mission. Hopefully it's a little nicer time. It's a dawn. Really like to drive in that kind of time. Really. So turning is off to save time. Especially whatever, start full screen. We'll probably play multiplayer today. We'll do auto coordination. Go Phi. I'm gonna use Phi for my map. And have your camera. And here are the coordinates if you do want to drive. This will start you a bit off on, but in the road of the. Sorry. This heading should be at S190. This is straight on the road. And we will be going. And here I am. Thanks to the magic of this Panto, here at Phuket with a parking brake on and the Panto ready to go. Waiting for all roads to load. Yes. Reach over everything. Let's change your helicopter view. And we have traffic lights come on here. It is a great thing to see indeed. Okay, I have a route ready in Phi right now if you. So maybe we'll just drive. If we want. Huh? Do you agree? Let's go. For this one, we'll keep parking brake on. Now let's pause the sim for a while. We'll go to velocity controls. First set it to 50. Safe driving. And let's go. Take the parking brake off. And let's go. You'll see sometimes the speed shots up really high and the autopilot will counter that first. And under the engine power, the Panto will actually cap out at 50. Nicely made. Now, when doing this driving activity with my scenery, you gotta be a bit careful with the bridges. Some of them is really complexly created, and you will need to brake on it. Otherwise, you can encounter some funny errors. B is not loading properly. I'm watching the road, so yeah. Sorry. Eyes off the road, you're gonna miss the curve. So here's my advice: don't look at your phone or driving. I implore you. Implore you. Adjusting my mouse, I have a bit more sensitivity. Overall, it's pretty good experience driving down. Let's pause this for a while, we'll turn on a menu and get everything really going nicely. Advanced where we have terrain effects, cloud shells, everything, features on. Okay, edit. Switch back into driving. Oh, the weather generating itself. Stuttering for a while. And now nicely made. Tip number 2, you don't try to brake on the terrain because you get into problems if you brake on the terrain. You may not be able to continue on, especially on older cars that are not sports cars like a Panto. With the Panto, you can really spill out of the road and you will be able to drive back. But the other cars, you can't do this and will really get upset on roads that got band-aid and switch back into terrain like this one do. Indeed. I sure we've got no cars in front of us here, but I've got some of these nice red lights, which are very good lights when watching from the air, but not real much from the ground. I like the textures. Just a bit of a trip. Yesterday I took a look at United Free World's scenery of Phuket. The lamps are not really in agreement with our roads that represent in FlightGear. But overall everything's quite good. Giddy. We had a speed shot and our pulse is trying to overcorrect it. Now at this point we have a bit of a sharp curve. You can pretty much drive it at 50. Unless there's a speed shot and you drive it at 60, you won't survive it. Oh, but it's 6. This is when you have a sharp curve, not as sharp as the remaining one. You have a bridge over there. That green thing that glows up in the down sky. It's a bridge over land, it's a bridge over something, you don't really know. Perhaps only faults with the terrain. You know, along a route on the big highway will have one of those bridges that actually has a suspended part next to the sloping path. That's on a big highway. We're currently driving on a small highway. Let's look at HUD. Speed's pretty much kicked down. And slowly cruise through this section.
Park brake off.
Oh! I forgot to turn on the speed limit spark brake. That's why we're cruising too slow for all this stuff. It's gonna get a lot faster if you turn on the parking brake. And driving is going to be a lot more fun than it. Not really good. And you get through all these terrain jumps much faster too. Now, when driving the hill regions, you need to be careful to put on a brake. Because you know anything can happen, and it can put you into dangerous situations you can never expect. Such as that strange junction near the airport. Actually, the slope up to the airport is actually drivable, but kind of intersects the building. I know buildings can't kill aircraft in FlightGear. Is it winding downhill? Oh no. Let's continue on this way. You know, straight off course actually, and there's a course. Hit the brakes for all the little spill off again. Bam. That road. Go across the road or back in the road. With the sun and some nice clouds nicely illuminating there. Oh, the power of AOS. Right now, nicely cruising east, and we'll soon meet the big highway, which will eventually take us down to Phuket and to the sea. See what the speed is. The Lansing in 50. This is great. We were 50 is the maximal speed limit over here.
Park brake off.
Speed. Everyone will not like us to exceed 50 in this highway. Just that's a bit of mountains, and it can be dangerous driving in mountains. I'll hit brake. And it's taking on a bit of a sharp curve downward. These are the final curves to be took on this small highway. Because you soon reach a big highway. And we're still cruising nicely. Whoa! That mouse. In fact, I'm using a wireless mouse of things, so maybe a bit sensitive and spinny. Now, I have to confess it's a bit easier to control my aircraft that I see because I have my mouse sensitivity really low compared to reaching the highway. Compared to most of the computers, my mouse sensitivity is really low, so it's very easy for me to fly the aircraft with FlightGear. So go this way, turn right. We're going to go to Phuket City. We need to go south, veer right, go south, and turn right to the road we're exiting it. And we're going in nicely. Or not nicely. Not so. To brake somewhat around here. Actually, this place is not really dangerous, but it's good to hit the brakes whenever you can. Yeah, not sure about if you can drive these routes. Okay, so let's turn on the autopilot again. I can't drive with the stick. The stick is a bit shaky with this aircraft. And up the speed limit to 80. This causes that to be much faster than taking advantage of the speed shots. Along the way we'll meet some villages, by the way. And I still have the road view and my fee map, which is updating a little as we turn around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sometimes the road doesn't really like, it'll act like it wants to. The ride is a bit bumpy near junctions, of course. It is generally unpredictable, smooth near anywhere else. Brake around here. Ooh! So do you see that? Over to the right? That's the bridge that we have. That's the bridge that has an underpass. There's a road under it and there's an underpass. Those are the highway. Really cool indeed. Manage it, go for high speeds. We're currently rocketing up to 60 and about to slow down. But we're actually driving at 60 right now, and slowing down back to 50. Yeah, level ground, the optimal speed of the Panto is actually around 50. Or so I thought. They're hard to reverse in this corner. They're better. Drive at low speeds, especially at entering your city limits. I actually set the speed to 25 and actually hit the city limits brake whenever I'm actually entering the city. I'm just simply disabling the brake whenever I don't have to hit the big speed limits on my driving. Be still displaying a position. I want to see, here it is. Well, I can't easily see it. We're driving halfway down the road. From Phuket National. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 easy, easy. Easy. No, I can actually plot this drive on OpenStreetMap running Thief the whole flight. I actually did this yesterday. Excellent drive. Now we're reaching one of the So sometimes you see a bit of a villages on the way to Phuket City. There's a sky color update. It's much nicer than before. Perhaps because actually when we're driving down, there's actually two airports in Phuket. All of us is above us now, to the north of us now, maybe northwest, maybe northeast. There is the Phuket International Airport, where ATC and where all those buildings are and where I start from, and Phuket Air Park, which is the last time I checked on the grass strip. I don't really go to Phuket Airport except maybe from Tower View after I finish this drive. I'm following the road nicely. This street, you know, is actually a big highway in real life. Speed rockets. The autopilot actually does a good job at simplifying the speed shots and make it shots. Don't think shots less strong. And woo, we have a big roundabout here. It's kind of marks the midpoint between Phuket Airport, maybe a point where we enter the big highway, and Phuket City. The halfway point. So in speed terms, this ride is going to be quite smooth compared to normal. That's a big curve down. If you actually leave a power on high when you're driving, encounter a speed shot, really shot to maybe 100, and that will put you in major trouble. So if you put on the autopilot, things is gonna get much easier. I see a lot of these, maybe so-called band-aids. You'll see the road is interchanged with the normal gray roads. This is normal, by the way. Right on my screen you can see that there's a major right turn ahead because they have a theme map up there, and then you see the right turn on my screen. And I'm actually. The right turn is big, but not really. There is a road turn off there over to our right if you want to turn to the other direction. But now I'm following south down to Phuket City. Right now? Swedish for doing good. Oh, it's not really good. My turn. And perhaps a real big turn ahead. Yeah, this time we can see more on and on car. Actually, the photos of the plane. I can. This is flight gear, not drive gear. They can just pretty much peg to the road on OpenStreetMap. You better drive by the road. This is one of the points where you should really brake, because it's real easy to spin off here. Of which I forgot, and you should rear brake at all times around here. And whoa, seems like I crashed. So there's actually crash recovery. If you're sprang into crash for no reason, you go up here and you one step. My controls and pause immediately and go in and brake. Your right frame brake before you get through this death junction. These two death junctions actually. Brake. Release. Brake. Release. And here we go. Brake. Release. Brake. Release. It takes a bit of skill to get through that junction quickly. And kind of slip out of the road, but not really an issue. And there's the next curve. Pretty small, most rather big on OpenStreetMap. And anyway, I don't swap looking over to my phone and the window like I did done. Always look towards your window. Or if you get funny effects from you should really look at your window only doing straight strips. Driving. Is it? Yeah, speed shot. As I told you, the speed shot is normal, a quarter and chain you back from terrain into normal driving. And you're gonna go much faster than usual. And then slow down again. Whoop. Eyes of the road is spilled out of there. Again. Whoa, and there's a big speed shot. This is about the time I turn on speed limits. And pause for a while and bring the limit down to 25. And possibly try to resize the window. Looks almost as an approaching disaster. Let's see what have we done. By the way, brake to a pretty low speed. No, because we're not in the city yet, because you can turn off city limits when you're ready. First one's the park brake off, which is what I call city limits off. As you can see, the speed is going to be a bit higher without city limits. It's going to be a little bit slower to settle down. Usually, instantly before activating after activating city limits, the speed would go down, and instantly after deactivating city limits, the speed would go straight up.
Park brake on.
Let's turn on city limits and slow down. We are now in Phuket City, with a lot of these historical looking buildings by our side. It's gonna be really great. The building in the middle that's cul-de-sac is actually a statue in a roundabout. That building in the middle of the cul-de-sac is actually a statue.
Park brake on.
Turn city limits off. Keep a low speed. Now, if you're taking the same road as me, you'll soon drive into this small road with orange lights. This is perfectly normal. You don't have to do sensitive anything. And to spill out a road, just keep your heading. This is a bit long, but you soon return to a road. Or rather to a cul-de-sac or some sort of funny junction. Turn left. And at this cul-de-sac, you may turn right. Second route, I want to actually pick this one. Test drive. And after you go through that, go straight through, because the remaining road is actually down there in the ocean. And after turning black, we're driving in the sea. The funny thing about the Panther RS1 is that it doesn't crash in the sea. We'll just continue on driving and eventually going off the coast. You can almost leave it as a boat. But in order to make Panther RS1 crash, you must use a sheet key. A real funny sheet key of that. So first, let's go Control U. This button actually means at altitude, and that will make the Control RS1 spiral down and crash in a really nice and entertaining way. This is Phuket Airpark. You see, it's a small raster. Perfect for systems and perfect big planes. And here, with the Panther RS1 crash into the ocean, we have finished our job. To do a bit of a, let's simulate a car sinking at a slower rate than usual. So to do this, wait until it crashes and go to sim, and This is what we crash called crash. This is the one used by Yasim and analytic very compressed. You'll hear control and click it repeatedly. It will spin into the water. And underwater. Let's see our control of it. The Pandal's last fate. And the car gradually sinks down. Whee! This is it. And you know the Panto can be set down, so this is it. So end the recording right now. And nice doing, guys.